This is the TechCon Innovation Showcase. We have selected 8 finalists to come up and pitch in front of an esteemed panel of investor judges. Next up, we have Lior Root, co-founder and CEO of Loopholes, your personal AI marketing compliance assistant, helping companies cut content review time from weeks down to minutes.
Okay, so have you ever found yourself rewriting your ad copy over and over again because it kept getting rejected for policy violations that are made by Google, Meta, or even your own compliance team? Well, I have. I witnessed this firsthand when I was running a digital marketing agency, and our marketing team will be stuck for weeks in manual review processes, from creating the content all the way to getting the final approval. The current system is slow, outdated, and frustrating. So it's honestly mind-blowing that marketing content is still being reviewed manually, but unfortunately it is. And it's costing businesses time, money, and valuable resources. But it doesn't have to be this way. So hi again, I'm Lior Root, and I'm the co-founder and CEO of Loopholes. And we created a SaaS platform that is designed to eliminate these slow, outdated systems and replace them with AI. So meet your new AI marketing compliance assistant. And it's created for fast-paced marketing teams who are managing highly regulated content. And the best part is that we are integrating into their workflow very seamlessly. So let me show you how it works.
You want to walk it through?
Okay, so basically we're showing how our system works. So we're scanning any type of content from text all the way to images, video, and audio. We're using a browser extension to help our users meet them at their existing workflow. And we're identifying the policy violation that they might have in their content and giving them recommendations on how they can fix it. So with our help, you can now eliminate any type of risk that you have in your marketing content. And on our dashboard, we're giving our users the opportunity to also create their own custom policies. So when we're scanning for those policy violations, it's based on the ad platform that you're advertising on and publishing your content, but also on the policies that you as a brand and a company created. So that was the demo. Now, the need for instant and accurate content moderation has never been more critical. We have over 4.5 billion internet users that are sharing and uploading content every day. Just Facebook alone processes over 100 posts every day, while YouTube sees over 500 hours of video content being uploaded every minute. So trying to manage this flood amount of content has basically impossible. And it's not only that, it's slow, it's inefficient, and it's costly. We have the perfect team to tackle this challenge. So my co-founder, Sophia, and I have over 7 years of experience working in highly regulated industries. We also ran a multi-million-dollar digital marketing agency, while Vishal, our CTO, is widely known in the ad compliance industry. He worked for over a decade at Google, managing and leading the Google Ads compliance team and building the systems that Google is currently using for content review. So just imagine having the person that built this for Google, now building it for your own business. So this is just the expertise that drives Loophole. And we've seen great traction so far. In our first few months, we secured our first 50 users. And with their feedback, we launched our go-to-market strategy, focusing on B2B companies in highly regulated industries. And we recently graduated from Techstars San Diego, powered by SDSU. We rolled out our pilot program and enterprise product. And we are in Q4, closed our first angel round and secured $175,000 in funding, and we're now gearing up to open our seed round, seeking $1.3 million to scale our platform capabilities with our growing demand. And we are expanding to 500 Fortune companies in 2026 and hoping to reach to 100K in MRR with our first 10 enterprises in 2025. So Loopholes is not just a tool, it's honestly the future of compliance marketing. And we're giving our users a competitive edge to focus on what is really important, which is creating great, engaging content, and without the risk. So thank you so much for everyone, and I would love to answer any questions.
What is the market size when you look at it really bottoms up and look at the large enterprises, small enterprises, willingness to pay? What does it all come up to?
Yeah, so if we're now focusing on highly regulated industries, and we're looking at 7 trillion in ad spend between everyone that falls under that category, and that can be from finance, services and products, all the way to health and wellness, pharmaceuticals, cannabis, sexual wellness products. So any type of product that falls under that category, that's what we're focusing on in this year.
Are you displacing any existing products?
No, there isn't anything like this right now, specifically for marketing compliance. There are some platforms where you can upload documents to, and they're scanning it, but they're not using the same technology we are, which is the browser extension that works very similarly to Grammarly, if you're familiar, and giving you that instant feedback in real time as you're creating the content.
Browser extensions are considered pretty intrusive, and I'm pretty sure you might have experienced some pushback from especially developers. They don't want to open their browser to any browser extensions. I work on browser extensions, so I know it's really hard. And hopefully you don't use the example of Honey that was sold to PayPal for $4 billion. I still don't know why they haven't fired that person, but anyway. So it may work by miracle, but have you experienced any pushback, or what is your answer? Because you're using the most intrusive medium to actually measure compliance, monitor compliance.
Yeah.
So I was wondering, how do you want to answer that kind of?
So no pushback yet, even though we are in talks with big enterprises and corporations like Qualcomm and Dr. Pepper. And when we show them the extension, they did mention there's going to be like a review process that can take somewhere between 3 to 6 months to validate everything, but we're already in the process of doing it with a few of them. And so far, there is no pushback on how we build everything at the back end. The browser extension is more for the marketers in the company, in the teams, and that's the kind of user interface. But the legal teams are actually going to be using the dashboard that we're offering to kind of monitor all of the marketers and see their overall compliance score and create those customized policies for their own company. So it's, yeah.
And can you enlighten us about your pricing model?
Yeah, so we're starting at $199 per user, and that's for smaller teams that are up to 20 people. And then from there it goes, what?
Per year?
No, per month.
Per month.
Yeah, $199 per month. And then the price keeps going up, and it's based on number of users and number of checks that they're running. So they're getting it with built-in number of checks that I can use, which is sufficient enough for larger teams. But during the holiday season, for example, if they need extra checks, they can purchase it in addition.
Make sure there's on. So you said there's really no competition right now. So for most of these highly regulated enterprise, because that seems like your ICP, do they have internal products you're trying to displace? And where's the budget coming from?
Unfortunately, there isn't any product like this. It's actually a legal team or a compliance officer that is reviewing any type of content. So we talked with many legal teams that are describing, for example, UGC content that they're receiving and have to view hours of videos and listening to the audio to make sure that it's compliant with their own policies. Or the policies of the platforms that they want to publish this content on. So right now, there isn't any tool that is scanning for images, video, and audio for compliance. And there are, like I said, a few tools that are scanning text, but again, it's an document that you need to upload, and it's not something that is instant, giving you real feedback.
So there'll still be a human in the loop, but you're going to automate X amount of percent.
Exactly. So we're automating the process for both the marketers. So when they're creating the content, they don't need to do the back and forth with their supervisor. And then we're also automating the process to the legal team that is reviewing the content.
My question is actually a build up on Ernie's, right? So
Sorry, later. Thank you, everyone.